Where do the 12 tribes of Israel come from? Before a nation can be born, a family is torn apart.
Jacob goes into exile. That's a big one.
In part in fear of his safety because of what he has done and the role that she has played.
Two sisters fight for the love of the same man.
You can hardly read the text and not weep for her.
Of all the major characters in the Bible, he seems to be the one who's kind of sneaky and is the best at deception.
And a battle of wits will determine the future of the Jewish people.
He who was a trickster becomes the victim of many tricks.
You've got to deal with him on his own turf. You've got to take the battle into his territory.
And the values that will come to define the Jewish people are formed.
We have different destinies, we have different roles to play, different characters, and that's what makes us a fascinating, interesting, and creative, and ultimately successful people, because we are so diverse.
It's a challenge to control one's destiny, as cousins, sisters, husbands, and wives all try to gain an upper hand. It's in the portion. It's Vayetze. The tempestuous journey of the patriarch Jacob continues, as he is forced to flee the land of Israel after deceiving his twin brother to gain the blessing of the firstborn son. Jacob is headed out of the land in which he was born, but while Jacob is still in Israel, one of the most famous stories of the Bible takes place.
So Jacob runs away. Rebekah is, in part in fear of his safety because of what he has done and the role that she has played. And in his journey, he stops in a place and he puts his head on a rock and he goes to sleep, and he has this remarkable dream where he sees a ladder, he sees angels moving up and down from it, and he says, God was in this place and I did not know it.
That dream, to me, is one of the most crucial passages in the entire Bible. And the dream is full of meaning. Part of the dream, of course, is a promise that God will protect him and that he will one day return. Again, this has tremendous implications for the Jewish people throughout history. Yes, we're on Galut, we're in exile, we're across the face of the earth, but somehow we're protected. We survive all the persecutions and intolerance that we survived. And we returned, or at least many of us did.
But in the dream's images of a ladder with angels ascending and descending, there is potential for deeper meaning.
As you may know, I have a background in psychology as well as in rabbinics. And of course, psychologists from time immemorial have been interested in dreams and their significance. And one of these common symbols in a dream is a ladder. And therefore, it lends itself to multiple interpretations. But to me, the interpretation that makes the most sense is the fact that the ladder is described as being mutzav arza, firmly implanted in the earth, but v'rosho magia hashamayma, the head reached into the heavens. And that to me is the essence of man. We're on earth, we're material, we're earthly beings, we're flesh and blood, but we have this potential to soar into the heavens. And on the ladder are angels going up and down. And to me, that's the name of the game. That's the name of life, a spiritual life. Sometimes you're on the bottom, spiritually, and sometimes you ascend. But you never ascend to the very top, you come down again and up again. And that's the nature of spirituality. It comes and it goes.
The Jewish Channel is available on cable: IO Optimum Cable Channel 291, Time Warner Cable Channel 528, RCN Channel 268, Verizon Fios Channel 900, and Cox Cable Channel 1. For more information, visit tjctv.com.